just keep playing together, follow the game plan. Like I said, limit them to one shot, just keep running in transition.
Najee, good luck. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, guys, back to you.
George, he had a really good first quarter, Marshall. 3 for 3 from the floor, 7 points. Has had an outstanding year. He misses that one, though, from deep. And Sabonis with the rebound.
Thought he was going to deliver for you right on cue. As you're talking about him, he gets a great look from the three.
He was the leading scorer for Dallas. Anthony Davis had 4 points, missed his final 5 shots of that quarter, just 2 for 9. He's on the bench right now. Sabonis inside, missed it. Just 1 field goal for Sabonis, but a second chance opportunity. Klay Thompson 0 for 2, so he's 0 for 12 now in the play-in. Going back to last year with the Warriors. Shot clock at 3. Sabonis turns and just throws it up. Missed it. Thompson gets the rebound.
Picked his dribble up there in a tough spot, and he was smothered up by Lively and forced to shoot a desperation hook.
Washington tries and hits the floater. He started out in the corner, and he's deadly from there, so he got past his man and ties the game at 29.
Well, Marshall and P.J. Washington are doing a great job at attacking the gaps and seams and getting into the paint, both playing with a lot of confidence on that end of the floor.
An interception by Marshall on that pass from Sabonis, trying to get to Levine. Lob is broken off. That pass by Marshall. Undershot that one and picked by Sabonis. Sabonis driving right at Thompson, has it rejected by Lively. The second-year pro out of Duke with the swat. Williams penetrates and puts up an air ball at point-blank range. Three-pointer, no good from Murray, and it's Thompson with it now. Lively on the catch. Williams spot up 3. Got it. Second three-pointer for Brandon Williams.
He's always ready to shoot the basketball. And look, when they had Anthony Davis out and Kyrie out in March, Brandon Williams averaged 15 points a game during that stretch.
Sabonis misfire. Rebound Thompson. Already 10 lead changes in 15 minutes of action here in this play-in tournament game. Loser season is over. Winner moves on to Friday night against Memphis in a do-or-die game. Williams will try it again and get it again. Brandon Williams, Houston and Golden State. The Rockets the 2 seed in the West. 8-0 start for Dallas here in the second quarter. The Kings 0 for 5 with 3 turnovers, but there's a basket. A three-pointer to get sacked within 3. Ellis with the 3-ball.
Shot it at a great clip this year. 43% is not a high-volume three-point shooter, but stepped into that one.
Here's Thompson looking for his first points. Lets it fly. Around and down. Finally, Klay Thompson makes a basket. Not just tonight, but again, going back to last year in the play-in loss here.
His first look tonight was wide open. He missed it, shook his head running down the floor. Knew that's a great opportunity. Hasn't had much space prior to that last shot.
6 threes now for Dallas. Levine, no good. Levine struggling so far. 2 for 7 from the floor, 5 points. He does have 4 assists. Dallas by 6. Washington hits the floater.
I love the way P.J. Washington is playing right now. He's so decisive when the ball comes to him, either on a swing or that time as a trailer. Head down into the gap in the paint. Strong attack.
He's got 8 points for the Mavericks. He's the leading scorer along with Brandon Williams. There's Levine from 3. Hit 239 during the regular season with the Kings and Bulls. He came over in the De'Aaron Fox trade in early February. Thompson starting to catch fire, perhaps. Back-to-back threes.
Yeah, even though he got a friendly bounce on the last one.
Head coach Doug Christie was telling his team, hey, they're playing the game we want to play. They're beating us at our own style, which is trying to get up and down the floor and play with pace. He said they got to do a better job with the turnovers, as you see DeRozan get a bucket there. And he said they have to crash the boards in order to get themselves on the break.
Yeah, there's no doubt that Dallas has been sharper in executing their game plan offensively. They're taking care of the basketball. They're making the Kings play in traffic.
And Klay Thompson has the hot hand. He's hit 3 three-pointers now here in the last 4 minutes, and the lead is up to 13. Sabonis is one of the best passers in the league. Meanwhile, the Mavs this quarter, 5 of 6 from 3. Williams has 2 triples. Thompson with his 4th. Klay Thompson catching fire back here in Northern California.
And those last couple, Sacramento not doing a good enough job maintaining contact on his hip off those screens. That time, Keon Ellis went underneath. When he's already hit 3, you can't go underneath the screen for a guy like Klay Thompson. You got to hug that hip and chase him around.
5th all-time in made threes in NBA history. For Steph Curry, #1, more than 4,000. Ellis' 3, and that's goaltending. Up the deficit to 10. Thompson inside. Got bumped. Klay Thompson, he was at 25 or even 30, but can he come up big in the postseason as Ellis picks up his 3rd foul?
Well, very few guys have been in as many big moments in this league as a shooter as Klay Thompson has been in the course of his career. And now, as he's utilizing the shots he's made to get the cut at the rim.
A game-high 14 points for Klay Thompson. They've all come here in the 2nd quarter. And a foul off the ball. Again, not a lot of contact. It's on Najee Marshall. That's his 1st. 3rd team foul. So Klay Thompson has matched the Kings in scoring here in the 2nd quarter. 14 for each. Can Zach LaVine get on lock? Instead, he hits Sabonis on the cut. Just the 2nd basket for Sabonis.
Much more decisive that time on his dive into the lane. Once LaVine drew a couple, there was space, and Sabonis took advantage of it.
Exum gets a free path to the basket and hits the teardrop. Meanwhile, the Mavs this quarter, 5 of 6 from 3. Williams has 2 triples. Thompson with his 4th. Klay Thompson catching fire back here in Northern time in made threes in NBA history. For Steph Curry, #1, more than 4,000. Ellis' 3, and that's goaltending. Up the deficit to 10. Thompson inside. Got bumped. Quarter. 14 for each. Can Zach LaVine get on lock? Instead, he hits Sabonis on the cut. Just the 2nd basket for Sabonis.
Much more decisive that time on his dive into the lane. Once LaVine drew a couple, there was space, and Sabonis took advantage of it.
Exum gets a free path to the basket and hits the teardrop during the season.
Doug Christie not happy right now because the Kings just look confused. Everything that they are doing defensively, Dallas is ready for and has an answer for.
DeRozan through the lane. Now to Murray. Thompson on his hip. Murray into a double. Sabonis at the foul line. Attacking Gafford. And Gafford called for the foul. There's 7 baskets for the Kings in the 2nd quarter. That's how bad it's been for Sacramento here in the period. Williams 3 and air ball. But keep in mind, we have seen bigger leads evaporate in the NBA this season. No lead is safe anymore. But a great first half for the Mavs. Runs of 7-0, 8-0, and 10-0 here in the quarter. DeRozan with 7 seconds left. Driving as Gafford sends it. Turns and drives on Gafford. And Davis comes over to help. Meanwhile, a collision underneath as the